The evolution of humans over 4 billion years. Fascinatingly, the history of human evolution is a continuous chain that spans millions of years. Adaptation, creativity, and survival have guided our species from the smallest protocells to contemporary humans. Here we examine the major steps in Earth's biogeographic history that culminated in the appearance of Homo sapiens. The human race. The evolutionary process that gave rise to humans may be broadly classified, although it did include millions of little mutations spread out over millions of years. One, protocells and primitive microbes. Protocells are primitive, single-celled microbes that were the earliest known life forms on Earth. These primordial cells possess simple genetic proteins called RNA instead of a nucleus or other membrane-bound organelles. RNA complexed into more stable DNA over time. Protocells began to take on specialized organelles and eventually evolved into more complicated bacteria known as eukaryotes. These complex unicellular organisms gave rise to a wide variety of living forms, ranging from simple sponges to sophisticated mammals. 2. The origin of animals. The first known example of an animal is Dickinsonia. Even though it was a rudimentary, flat creature without a mouth or digestive system, it is the first significantly complex multicellular organism. The earliest complex organ systems emerged throughout time. Along with the emergence of early neurological and circulatory systems came bilateral symmetry. Around the same time when spinal cords and vertebrate organisms started to evolve, simple eyes known as eye spots also started to appear. 3. Fish and tetrapods. The change from marine to terrestrial habitats was one of the most important events in the history of life. Until 500 million years ago, the oceans contained all life. Fish were the earliest vertebrates, and they brought with them scales, teeth, blood, and other body parts, along with additional organs like stomachs and spleens. When bony fish first appeared, their growth resulted in complex alterations to the skeletal system, ultimately leading to the creation of proto-limbs that would allow creatures to walk on land. Although the exact organism that may have been the first to walk on land is yet unknown, potential candidates share these pre-limb traits. Tiktaalik is a well-liked contender because to its unique bones, which imply it can sustain its own weight while emerging from shallow waters. These animals eventually gave rise to the tetrapods, or four-footed, which were characterized by having 4 legs, a backbone, and lungs that could take in oxygen from the surrounding air. From the first tetrapods sprang all subsequent amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. 4. The origins of mammals. First mammals appeared about 200 million years ago. These primitive mammals coexisted with the dinosaurs as little, shrew-like animals. But mammals also developed specialized teeth, sweat glands to control body temperature, hair, and a more effective circulatory system over time. Along with these traits, mammals also contributed nocturnality, mammary glands, external genitalia, and a host of other characteristics that set them apart from other extant animals at the time, such as birds and reptiles. 5. The great apes and first Homo species. In Africa, the earliest giant apes appeared about 7 million years ago. These apes, which included chimpanzees, gorillas, and orangutans, were gregarious, highly intellectual animals that lived in intricate societies. The first individuals of the genus Homo, which includes our own species, descended from a single lineage of apes across time. The primary changes in growth during this period included apes becoming fully bipedal, an increase in brain capacity, and enhanced bone development that allowed for greater dexterity in the building of tools for hunting. Early Homo genus inventions included clothes and fire, and later on sophisticated language, hair loss, and striking facial alterations would emerge. It is difficult for researchers to pinpoint the precise evolution of the Homo species. Determining which Homo species originated first is a highly focused field because numerous fossil records overlap with one another during their concurrent existence.